Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage. My goal is to help people learn how they can remove FBCS from their credit report, and in many cases, without paying their debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, I am confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't take action. There are situations, for example, if you know or believe that FBCS or any of the other accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft, or let's say have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any other real major issues that are seriously affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. Now, if there are no issues like that that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. Just give us a call today. Our number will be in the description below for you. So today I want to go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one is really important. Can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with FBCS? And I put this one at the top of the list because we have a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. Few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So no need to worry about that. The amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million and you will not be arrested or get jail time. So now, who is FBCS and why are they on your credit report? So they are what's referred to as a debt collector or a credit collection agency. And they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount. So I'll give you an example. Imagine for a moment that you, for whatever reason, have an unpaid card with Capital One for $1,000. FBCS could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for just $100. But now they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, giving them a 10x return on their investment. So yeah, these companies can make a lot of money doing that. And damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is the primary strategy that they have to get you to pay. But this is important. What a lot of people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account that's attached to it. The account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So a lot of the time, paying isn't actually in your best interest. You could just be wasting your money. Now, in rare cases, paying debt could even hurt your score further. In addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters, call a lot, even calling your family members and colleagues. Now, again, if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case you'd want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with FBCS? So this is key. Settling your debt with FBCS really depends on your goal. Typically, if you are wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't in the best option. Now, why is that? Because as I mentioned before, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Okay. Now, instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to come in and review these accounts for you. And if certain issues exist, the accounts may be removed. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score, and the negative account gets removed from your report, so it's perfect. Oh, so how do you remove FBCS from your credit report? So the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. Now, I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. That's not to say that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but just be prepared to learn over a course of time. You know, it could take weeks, it could take months to really understand how to do it properly. However, if you'd like to hire a professional to handle it for you and ensure that it's done properly the first time and save the extra time, well, we're happy to take care of that for you. We've dealt with FBCS accounts many times, and they regularly have issues. And so we've helped numerous clients deal with them, and we'd be happy to take care of that for you as well. How can you get FBCS to stop calling you? This is great. So as I mentioned before, FBCS will be calling you in an attempt to collect the debt that they've purchased, okay? Which means the only reason that they're going to stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will FBCS try suing or garnishing my wages? So FBCS suing is kind of unlikely. It can, and it does happen, but in our experience, it's really rare. There are many laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win, and it's just a long process. However, again, if we're able to find certain issues with the accounts, they won't be able to collect it all, which is another benefit of using an expert. Now, what are my rights when dealing with FBCS? This is a big question. So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that FBCS has purchased. FBCS is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or the FDCPA. And as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA. Now, again, these acts can seem very complicated, but they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use it properly. Now, again, if you don't have the time to research these acts, it's not a problem. You can call us today and we can discuss your options. Again, I'll put our number in the description below for you. Thanks so much.